So today I'm going to show you guys how to make this simple dollar store basket for Easter for teenagers. So teenagers, they don't like to admit it, but they still like candy. Just I made sure it wasn't too little much. So they got that, and they got some peanut butter, and then a Mr. Munchie. That's a family tradition. Even my full-grown male sons get that every year. Then I bought, these are all from the dollar store. I got some stamps so they can do edges in their books. Some die-cut embellishments. Pretty pens. And some more little eggs. Now these here were an assortment of stickers from the dollar store. Cupcakes, flowers, little fun band-aids or things, candies, some text stickers, and then I put in this grandma one, well, because I'm grandma, and I thought I might even put that in one of them and say a date day with grandma. Off to grandma was on there, hugs and kisses, cookies, all that stuff. It's a bit geeky, but they'll forgive me. And I put in a glue stick from the dollar store. They got a calendar with some post-it notes on the bottom that can use for journaling, and then a journal, just a very plain one. Again, it was all from the dollar store. I finally finished it off with some ribbon that I've already put on the other one I did for the blog post, and I'm just going to tie that onto the basket. I'll show you how I do that next. So this little dollar store basket for tweens, of course, starts with a basket, and I chose this one because it'll be good storage for the girls' stuff after they open it all. And the first thing, because it's Easter, I'm going to add a little ribbon to it. And I want to start by finding the center one. I'm just going to eyeball it. I think it's there. And this is the second basket I did, so I arbitrarily did it 7 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want this one to match. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to start from the inside, and I'm going to put it in the 7th hole on the way down. I'll twist it a little bit here to make it as small as I can. When you're buying the ribbon or buying the basket, try to match the sides. You can't, it's easier to do. And I want to make sure that the pattern stays on the outside. I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to take the other end here. And I'm going to put it through the hole right next door, right in here. I want to make sure that the ribbon stays with the pattern on the outside. And I'm going to wrap it all the way around here. Now I'm going to do it in the back. I'm going to look for the one again. I'm going to look for the central one, which I think is going to be here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to put it in the 7th one down. I'm going to twist the hole as small as I can, or the end of the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go in here. And I'll come back through here. Again, making sure that I get no twists in here. If you get twists, you gotta take them out. There. I'll pull it here. I'll pull it tight through here. Lift it up so it's even. And fold it around to the front. On the front of the basket, I'll just take, so that it goes in, I'm going to put it in this side here, again the 7th one down. I'll put it in this one. I'll pull it up on this side here. Now I'm just going to make a simple little ribbon on the front. I can trim this so it matches. Yeah. Okay. That's about the only hard part. The rest is now just stuffing it in. I'll start with the larger items and put them right in the back. And there goes their calendar, Mr. Munchie. How about I put in their journal? Then I can start with some of their stickers. Put them in there. I have their flower cutouts. Put them in there like that. Grandma stickers. Colors. Here. And now I'll fill it in with grass because the largest stuff is in the back. This stuff is always messy, but it's kind of part of an Easter basket. As much as I wish it was neater to work with, it isn't, but it will do a better job of holding up the smaller items, especially the Easter eggs. I'm going to put up this side here a little bit taller because I'm going to pop the eggs on that side. So here's the rest of the basket stuff. I try to put it so that everything shows. I'll stick a little bit of stuffing under this so it sticks up in the back there. Hopefully that works. See a little bit. Right. Make this neater. And I'm going to add in pens. Here's a glue stick. I'll stick that in the back. Now here comes the candy. This will go right at the front. They're not getting the usual amount of candy they used to get. I used to go and buy them a bunch of stuff at Lindt Chocolates, but not no more. They're getting a bit old for that. Here's some eggies. And I'm just going to put three little Easter eggs on this side. And the munchkins are done. Okay, there's your little Easter bag. Clean up the mess. You can put name tag on it if you want, but the girls are getting the identical baskets, so it's not needed. I made them the twins, okay? They get exactly the same amount. I think it looked out good. All together, this was $2, $1, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, and the grass was $1, so it turned out being $20 a basket, which I think is pretty good. Hope you like it. Bye.